Moscow, Russia. We are in a new era. The development of the Anthropocene takes the planet to the limit and plunges it into the post-carbon era. Moscow, with its 12 million inhabitants, seeks to clean its air after the era of pollution, while the streets and citizens seek what their new identity is after the era of Soviet rationalism. We analyze the points with the most polluted air in Moscow, and those that lack greater identity located in the expansion of the city from the 30s. We therefore propose a system that responds to both problems at the same time. The industrial process begins in the plot of the old bread factory and spread out in the most needy points of the city. We find the key in mycelium. This material is composed of the roots of the fungi. The mycelium in contact with air absorbs up to twice its weight in CO2. We propose to use it as ornament panels that cover the current rationalist facades. The process to grow and mold mycelium takes 35 days. The substrate for the mycelium is harvested in the tubes. Mycelium is collected and separated. It is stored for densification, and within 5 days molded and pressed. A oxy-fueled furnace bakes the mycelium. The residual heat from the oven acts as district heating. The waste of residents serves as a base for new mycelium substrate. The ornament panels are attached to facades. The mycelium ornaments are attached to a frame, creating a panel. The material maintains within its original state up to 5 years. As they break down due to weather and climate conditions, their waste is collected again and reintroduced into the factory system. The intervention serves as orientation points throughout the city, creating a network that attracts attention by its conceptual context and visual appeal. In its formalization, industry merges with domesticity to create a series of symbiosis and mutual advantages. The tower offers versatile mixed use for the different rings and levels within each ring. If a ring's residential use is mixed with the harvesting of mycelium, the residents bear responsibility for their care. For example, the rent or the restaurant bills can be paid with mycelium collection hours. Habitants can carry out their daily activities among the plantations that surround them, constantly causing a positive psychological effect. We intend to multiply the biodiversity of the urban ecology by focusing on the extractivism generated by the tower. In order to increase space dedicated to nature on the ground floor and give back into the unpredictable and spontaneous of nature, all to counteract it and balance the system again. The height of the tower therefore speaks of our respect for the terrain and a desire to keep it alive and permeable. Analysis proves sufficient illumination of all the rooms without exception, benefiting efficient mycelium growth and production, as well as high-quality residential units. The shape of the rings, their distance and position to each other, as well as the height of the tower allow a wide undistracted vision. The bread factory is brought back to its origins, adapting its production to the needs of our times and taking its part in facing contemporary and future problems of architecture and living in cities. We propose architecture in symbiosis with nature, alive and post-mortem.